Aloha brothers and sisters, this is my video for layout type, adding type. As you can see, I've already kind of worked on this a little. Go back to 100%. Just a tiny bit, just trying to figure this all out. So I'm just going to play around with it more, show you what needs to be done when you're creating a website and doing the layout. So first of all, I'm going to go and get some lorem ipsum, the dummy text. The dummy text it's very useful when you don't want to write a ton of stuff down or write scribblings. Okay, generate lorem ipsum. Let's put it down like that. Right, so now that's done. I'm gonna add some boxes. These, I don't want it to be filled though, so I'm not quite sure how that's done. No border, no fill. I'm not quite sure how to do that. No, that doesn't work. Alright, so we'll just, whoa, what is going on? So let's undo these things because I'm obviously not doing anything right. This here, we'll turn it to white. For some reason my swatches are just completely obliterated. They're nowhere to be found. Right here, make it so it's, oh, I'll need this one. So there we go. A little bit bigger. Now I'm gonna add some text. Just, why is it always so big when I first started out? Let's do, oh, well, yeah, a heading. No, what? Oh, goodness. This computer is hating me today. Heading, so we'll have a heading right there. The type that I've chose to use for this is actually one called Calibri. I like Calibri. I think it's neat. It has that professional look to it. It's more mechanical, except for like the kind of dinks at the end. But besides that, I like Calibri. Right here, I don't know what's wrong with it, but it looks really off. So I'm gonna do that again. Much better. Let's raise it to 48. Oh, so much better. Looks really weird before. Let's have like title. That's gonna be where the border title is, where it's gonna have like a kind of flap out thing. This is just a regular layout that I have. It doesn't need to be about the topic that I was thinking of. It's just right here are supposedly sliding pictures of different things, so that's why I've put them in gray boxes. I'm gonna put a gray box here for the ad because it is unimportant. Why does my I'm gonna kill this computer soon. Where Okay, let's just go, here we go, to gray. That's going to be box. I'll just have this whole thing as a header because I don't really want to bother by doing anything more confusing because everything is working against me. Okay, so I'll make another box all the way to down here, just a little bit away from there. And we'll take the text that was there, if I can find it. Oh my goodness. course, that is way too big. Put it down to 21. I like 21. Put it over here. Not the box. This word. And now we're gonna add our dummy text because I like dummy text. Oh my goodness, I hate how it does this. Okay, I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna make a text box. Can I just choose text? Oh my goodness. So I'm just still working this out. This is a confusing, ultra annoying piece of junk this Illustrator is. It never works out for me. Okay, I think that's good for text. Don't think there needs to be any more. Any more. Any more. Any more. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Is this gonna go on forever? Okay. There we go. Make it seem like it's not even there. I'm gonna take out this line. And that line. Oh my gosh, why is it doing this to me? Take out the big heading. Select the smaller heading. Oh, come on. Make that darker. Like that. Yes. No, I didn't mean darker. I meant smaller. Or darker shade. Here we go. No, I'm not trying. Goodness gracious me. Okay. Click away. Take the text. As you can see, I'm using something called Windows 7, which is the most complicating thing on the planet. I do not like Windows 7 or Windows 8 at all. I liked Windows 7. Windows 7 is good. Of course, I liked Windows XP better. Okay, so here we have the heading, and then I'm going to change the text in this big text to no, way too dark. Or, way too light, sorry. Oh, that's better. So I'll change the heading again. There we go. So we have the heading, and typically I'm going to use Calibri. I don't usually use anything else. I also use the font I use for serif is Times New Roman. Right there. Tahoma, no, I typically don't use that. There's another one that I do use every once in a while. It's Verdana. Here we go. There's Verdana. But I like Calibri. It's a web-safe font. Absolutely, it's a common one, and I like it so much better than Myriad Pro. It was the regular one in Word for Windows 7, and I've used it all the time. Let's put some more small text over here if it's not gonna be super weird. really light. Light. Okay. Get some text in there. Oh right, that's right. I forgot to do my text box. And then, here we go. Finally did it. And now I can just put announcements or whatever that is going to be. Put that in a 14 point. Not to make it look too conspicuous, it does draw quite a lot of attention to it. I'm going to completely put this down. That is way too attention attracting. I feel it's too dark though, too light, so that's good right there. That. So basically, you play around with it until you find what works for you. That is like the ultimate principle of designing a web page. Play around until you find something that works or that's good. This is really on Scratch. I hadn't had a good sketch, so it was a little confusing to use. But the reason why I'm not doing too much with this is because this Illustrator is a faulted Illustrator. It's somehow Illustrator, this new Illustrator CS6 on Windows 8 is really messed up, and it won't let me do the things I could have done if I were using Windows 7. And this causes a lot of problems, and it really limits what I can do. And in fact, this swatches thing disappeared completely. I can't use any of that. This thing is new. I don't even know where it came from. Let's see if this works. So if I change this over here, and if I change this to over here, does that change anything? That didn't change anything. Put that back to here. Alright, so I feel it's not too conspicuous. Maybe change this box a little. And yeah, I feel like I could really erase them. In fact, I'm gonna do that. Ooh, what's that? Oh, this must be this layer. I feel as if I can put this layer down to no, that's not what I meant. Oh, but that does look good. But that's not what I'm meaning to do. Put down this to a light color. Oh my gosh, every time I seem to do something I have. Complete white is what I want. There we go. Complete white. And here we have a basic layout for web design. Actually, I'm much happier with that when it wasn't with that, my sketch in it. But of course, there needs to be some elements over here, and there needs to be topic links. This needs to be changed completely. But as far as the box design is going, I think it's looking quite well. Of course, there's so much improvement that can be done. Ooh, no, that's not. No. Okay. See what I mean about Windows 7? It's really confusing. Right, so what else am I chosen to talk about? Justify why you formatted the way you did. I formatted this way because I like Calibri. This is my sketch. I'm trying to fit it into my sketch. I think this looks good. If I can only get like a border around this, but there's no way to border something in this Illustrator that I'm using, and that's another one of the faults.